What is good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video, and in today's video I have another episode of Badge Breakdowns for you guys. As you can see on your screen, today's episode of Badge Breakdown, we are going to be discussing the defensive / rebounding badge. I think it's a rebounding badge. I'm pretty sure it's a defensive badge though. But either way, we're going to be discussing the Pogo Stick badge. Now, if you read the description, it says Pogo Stick improves the ability to recover and jump quicker after landing. So in any type of aspect of regard of you just mashing triangle, you're going to be able to jump quicker right after landing or whatever. So this badge is very useful this year. And the reason why this badge is very useful, and I would absolutely recommend you guys to get this as high of a level as you can as far as my bigs go, is because if you notice this year, the shot contest, I've talked about this in other videos. I talked about this in other badge breakdowns and whatnot for other badges and everything. But this year, the shot contests are coin flip. Whether you're on the perimeter side of things or you're on the interior side of things, if you play this game, do you know how bad interior defense is in this game? So I don't even have to tell you that. It is nearly impossible to really get a really good contest in the paint. It's coin flip. You might get red contest this time. You might get 5 wide open or open contests in a row, and then you might get a yellow contest on that 6th contest. But it feels like it's completely RNG simulator, just whatever, just coin flip 50-50. Up heads, okay, you get a red contest. Flip the coin, up tails, you get a yellow contest. Up flip the coin, up wide open contest. Like, that's what this game feels like. And because of that, it seems like they've also nerfed hands-up defense. I've played hands-up defense since 2K17, 2K18, and hands-up defense was extremely overpowered, I would say. And the reason why I say it was extremely overpowered, because if you played hands-up defense or if you played 2K16, 2K17, 2K18, then you know how OP and how good hands-up defense was, because if somebody rim ran at you and you were playing hands-up defense, it would kind of suck them into this weird contact layup animation where they would just fall over you and just throw up the dumbest fucking shot in the world. Now, if they had super high layup, they would lay you and make an and one or just make a contested smothered-ass layup every now and then, yeah. But 90% of the time, they would just throw up a bullshit layup animation and it will always miss. Now, the only problem with this animation is that that contested layup animation would drag you and them out of the game. Like, they would get this weird layup contested animation and it would pull you out of bounds and it would pull them out of bounds. And then somebody else would have to come and get the rebound. For my OG heads that really play 2K and play 2K back in the day, y'all know the animation that I'm talking about. For the 2K16, 2K17, 2K18, 2K19 heads, y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about that contact layup animation that used to drag people. It would suck them into the animation and it would carry you and them out of bounds. And then you couldn't get the rebound, they couldn't get the rebound. Somebody else on your team would have to come in and get the rebound, okay? Now, they nerfed that because, again, like I said, it was super OP. Nobody could really score on you. The only way people could score on you, like when you were doing that, was to just post spin in the paint or to drop step in the paint. That was it. Unless you got lucky and got a contact dunk animation, which there was no dunk meter back then. So you would literally see center, 7 foot center, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", just standing in the paint, hands up. Again, once again, for the OG players, you know what I'm talking about. For the OG Park players, 2K16, 2K15, 2K17, y'all know what I'm talking about. You would just see a 7'3" big just sitting in the paint, hands up, not moving, not doing jack shit, because it was OP. The only way they were scoring on you was post spin and drop step. Maybe they get that lucky contact layup animation and goes in. If they were a slasher, they had, like, you know, gold Hall of Fame badges, they might have got lucky and made that animation like 10% of the time. But 90% of the time, they were getting sucked into that contact layup and missing, okay? And it would drag you out of bounds and shit, and that's just what it was. Now, we're going back to 2K25 now. That isn't the case in this game. You play hands-up defense and dudes are laying you. It does not matter. 6'2", 6'3", 5'9", 5'11", it does not matter. 80 driving layup, 75 driving layup, 90 driving layup, 95 driving layup, it does not matter. They're playing whatever their layup is, they're putting real player percentage on, and they're just going up in the paint with brain dead shit. And guess what? They're getting it because the game is giving it to them because they're playing with real player percentage on. You might get a stop here and there for sure, but stops that you should be getting, I'm seeing dudes jumping with 3 people in the paint. Like, I'm talking John Wick shit. You seen the picture of John Wick where he got like 90 guns pointed at him? I'm talking about some John Wick shit where like 3 of us is jumping, trying to absolutely fucking destroy and hurt this man. I'm trying to get a flagrant. I'm not even going for the ball. And he's just going up, 6'3" guard, just laying this shit over top of everybody. 90 plus interior defense, 87, 90 plus block. Like, it does not matter. So if you want to get a contest percentage in this game, any type of contest, you have to jump. I'd see so many guards, and trust me, my first build was a PG. I had a 6'3" PG with an 81 driving layup. My first build was a guard build. My second build was a shooting guard lock, 6'4". Okay, and then I made my first center build. Then I made my second center build. I know I see so many centers jumping in the paint, and I see as I've been playing center the last like month or so, right? I've been playing center for like 2-3 weeks now, almost a month. I've just been seeing so many guards. Yo, don't jump. Don't jump. You don't realize that you can't play hands up defense in this game anymore. Okay, you can't. And that is a long-winded way. I know you guys probably thinking I'm yapping, but this is my long-winded way of trying to tell you why Pogo Stick is so important, because you have to jump. If you want to contest shit in the paint, you have to jump. Yes, having high interior defense and playing hands-up defense will work sometimes. It will work. I'm not going to lie. When you're playing against some players, if they don't have super high close shots, super high layup, you can get by with playing hands-up defense. But as a 7-foot big, a 7'1" big, and you're going up against a 7-foot big, guess what? You know what that hands-up defense is going to get you? It's going to get you fucking standing dunked. It's going to get you dunked on, okay? That's what it's going to get you. You know what? Playing hands-up defense and somebody has an 85, 90 layup with real player percentage on, you know what that's going to get you? It's going to get you fucking laid like an OnlyFans model. You're going to get fucking laid down there over and over. Yo, somebody play the Pornhub music, the doom shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's going to happen to you when you sit down there like a dumbass with your hands up thinking that you're just going to get a shot contest on them. That's not going to happen. You're going to get laid and you're going to get dunked on. They're going to be banging that shit on your spinal cord and you're going to be sitting there looking stupid like, well, I got 90 interior defense. Why is hands up? It doesn't work this year, bro. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm not... You guys know how candid I am on this channel. I'm not going to tell you some shit that's not going to help you. I'm not. You know why? Because majority of my games is solo rec, which means I'm going to be playing with a lot of y'all that are watching these videos. The last thing I want is for y'all to be getting banged on and dunked on and shit while you're on my team causing me to lose, okay? So I'm not going to tell you anything that's going to lead you wrong or have you playing badly. I want everybody playing good because odds are you're going to end up in my lobby and you're going to be the one selling me, getting dunked on, trying to play hands-up defense. So that's why Pogo Stick is so vital this year, because if you want to get contested, I'm not trying to tell you to just jump for every single thing and just be spam and jump. I'm not telling you to do that, no. But what I am telling you is that you want a higher level of Pogo Stick so that you can jump in the paint, you know, and get those contests. Because if you don't jump, what did I say? You're going to get dunked on and you're going to get laid. Now, the only real problem with this, though, as far as like, you know, getting high levels of Pogo Stick, is that it requires a really high vertical that most bigs are not just going to be able to get. You know, if we back out of here, right, and we reset this, we go center, we go 7 foot. Let's just leave it at 7 foot. Let's leave it at default, 7 foot, 7'4". Actually, you know what? Let's leave it default. We're not even gonna touch anything. 7 foot, 253, 7'4" wingspan, right? Let's say this is your default center build. At the most, you're going to be capped out at an 82 vertical, which is just not that great, right? We go up on the block so we can get Pogo Stick, and at max, you're looking at a fucking gold Pogo Stick, which means you're gonna have to use a +1 to get Hall of Fame. So you're not even gonna be really close to getting like, you know, max level of Pogo Stick. But if you go lower on your weight down some and get like a 83 vertical, you can now turn that to Hall of Fame. It does require, like I said, a little bit of attributes because you got to go vertical, and then you also have to either go block or you got to go rebound. So it's going to be a little costly. Legend is going to be extremely costly, and you're not going to see very many bigs running that because they're going to have to give up their strength. They're going to have to go lower on the weight, or they're going to have to go lower on their height to get the higher vertical. You're going to need an 88 vertical. So you're not going to really see many taller bigs with this on Legend or anything like that. You're just not. You're going to see like power forwards and small forwards with this badge. Same thing with High Fly and Denier. Because of the speed aspect of this badge, you're not going to really see many bigs running this higher than like silver or gold, for that badge. Same thing with Pogo Stick. You're not going to see many bigs running this on Legend, or even really Hall of Fame, just because of the requirements. It's going to require you to have a higher vertical, and most bigs are not running a vertical this high unless they have like a dunking build, So because of that, it's going to be a little bit harder to get this badge. But in my opinion, you definitely want this badge if you want to get contest. Again, like I said, I'm not saying that interior defense, hands-up defense doesn't work. I'm not telling you guys to not play hands-up defense. I'm not telling you to just jump for everything in the paint. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that this badge is going to be one of the most important badges as far as interior defense goes, because you're not going to get a contest. Like 50% of the time, you're just not going to get a contest. They're just going to just lay you. So that's why I'm often jumping. If I see somebody going up with something, I'm almost always jumping. The hands up defense doesn't really work. The only time I really play hands up defense is if my matchup is trying to go like in a post. In a post, I really go hands up defense. But other than that, if they're just like pump faking, trying to get me to jump so they could dunk it, I jump, But if they're not doing that, they're in the post trying to go up with like a hook or something like that, or they're trying to just, post spin me, drop step me or whatever, I play hands up defense because you're usually going to get a decent contest, But again, this is just my opinion on the badge. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of Pogo Stick. Let me know what level of Pogo Stick you're running and what position you're running, because that is important as well too. Whether you're a small forward, a power forward, a center and whatnot, let me know down below. It has been your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. And of course, more badge breakdowns like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.